a quarter of the 2022 NFL season. So it is time for a quarter season recap for the Chicago Bears. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk. Back at it with another video talk. And of course, I'm here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, people, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Guys, as always, hit the bell icon so you're in fact notified every time I drop a new video. All right, people. So as mentioned, we are done with 4 games in the NFL season. I don't know why. It just always goes by so quick, man. So really hoping that the rest of the season doesn't. Either which way, we got to talk about kind of the first quarter review for the Bears, okay? And I'm going to run down with you guys kind of my thoughts on all different aspects of the Bears in terms of, how their offense and defense, special teams, coaching, etc. has been. All right, so we got to talk about all this, and we got to go into detail, so let's get into it. All right, let's start with this. What were the expectations coming into the season? Right? What did I always tell you guys, right? It was not about wins or losses. It was developing Justin Fields and your young players, and it was about building a culture, right? Those were the two things that you wanted to focus this season on in a rebuilding year. I want to say that because let's level the expectations and talk about what we need to talk about. Nobody was coming into the season saying the Bears need to win 12 games, the Bears need to go to the playoffs and do all of this. We know what the expectations are. Develop Fields and the young players and build a culture here with the new coaching staff and the new regime. Have they done that? Thus far, I don't think so. All right. And we got to be brutally honest about this. Brutally honest about this, folks, because I'm telling you right now, I'm not a homer. I'm not going to go ahead and just put on, my pom-poms and just be a cheerleader for this team if I don't like what I'm seeing. We have not been able to develop Justin Fields properly in the first 4 games. All right. We know that. Now, there's still 13 more games left. So we still have plenty more time, and I'm not out on Justin Fields at all. I'm not saying that. But through the first 4 games, it has not been good for Justin Fields, who's got a 2 TD to 4 interception ratio in his first 4 games. The passing offense, we'll start with that with Justin Fields. It's been abysmal. I would give it an F at this point. It is the worst passing attack in all of football. We know that, okay? The Bears literally are setting records for lowest completions, lowest, passing rates since the 60s, 70s. Like, it is that bad for the passing attack, and that's not all Justin Fields' fault. Yes, has he held the ball on too long? Can he get it out quicker? Absolutely. Does he bolt from the pocket? But a lot of that is also scheme. Luke Getsy has not done a great job with the play calling, running on 3rd and longs and doing a bunch of wacky stuff. The players on the receiving side, right, with the receivers, they've not been able to come down with a lot of balls. We've seen that happen. The offensive line has been an utter mess at times. In the passing attack, absolutely. And the pass blocking has been horrid. Run blocking, pretty decent. Pass blocking, not at all. So it's not all Justin Fields. I'm not putting the blame on him. But the passing attack has been the worst in football. And you cannot look at it and say anything otherwise. It can absolutely improve. There's nowhere else to go but up. But it's been the worst in football through the first 4 games. So for that, I got to give it an F. I got to give it an F because, folks, it's not even like bad. It's like all-time bad. That's how the numbers are saying for the passing attack. Hopefully it improves. And, we start seeing signs like we saw in week 4, Justin Fields finally get a deep shot to Darnell Mooney. Like, we're finally starting to maybe see some signs there. But the first 4 games, it's been bad. It's been bad, right? Our receivers aren't doing anything. Justin Fields hasn't been able to get in a rhythm. The play calling's been bad. It's been bad. Rushing offense, completely different story. Been so much better. We're talking about, I give it like an A-, B+. David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert have really, showed up and showed out. I know Monty got hurt, but Herbert's been incredible. Like, this rushing offense, one of the better ones in football. And our offensive line, in terms of run blocking, has been great. It's been great, and it's been a pleasant surprise there. But we all know this, right? In today's NFL, you need to be able to move the football through the air, not all just on the ground. The running game is great, and you love that. but you need to be able to do it through the air as well. So that is something that we need to keep in mind here. But yeah, man, Khalil Herbert's been incredible, and he is. If his pass blocking was just a little bit better, man, even competent, you'd feel so much better about moving on from Monty. I still love Monty, by the way. He's the best overall back on this team still, I believe. But I'm just saying, like, all Khalil Herbert does is produce when he's given the opportunity. So overall, rushing offense has been great, has been a pleasant surprise. All right, taking a look at the passing defense, and it's been pretty good, folks. It's been near elite levels, if you will. They're fourth overall in the NFL. And, you know, part of that obviously also has to do with the fact that we haven't really faced a lot of great quarterbacks. We did face Aaron Rodgers, but we also played Trey Lance. We played Davis Mills, and then we played Daniel Jones. But yeah, man, this passing attack has been able to shut down passing offenses, and guys haven't really been able to pop off against the Bears through the air. So that has been very, very nice to see here, that we've gotten, you know, still a solid unit, at least against the pass. So to me, I'd probably give the passing defense a B+ or even an A-. But the running defense, similar to the offense, like one side is so much better than the other. It's been so lopsided. We have the worst rush defense in football. We're 32nd, the absolute worst. We saw Aaron Jones run all over us. Dameon Pierce ran all over us. Saquon Barkley tore us up. Like, every team has been able to just run on the Bears, which is so funny because we just run on them as well. So to me, it's just what a Bears game has literally just become both teams just running on each other and just no passing happening. That's why the totals seem to be always low. The point is, rushing defense has been horrid. Just been horrid. This is a D-. This could be an F, but it's been horrid. And we've gotten lit up by great running backs, but we've gotten lit up. So rushing defense has not been good. All right, special teams. I'd say a B. Cairo Santos has been great, but the kicking has been fine. No issues with that. Even Michael Badgley came in here as kind of a replacement for Cairo Santos for a week. He did great, 4 for 4 on field goals. But folks, we're talking about the punt return game, the kick return game. It has been abysmal. Guys have not been able to do their jobs. Velus Jones coming in first time, muffed a punt. Christian Ebner has not been great. Like, we have not been getting great field position here. So to me, I'd probably say special teams has been like a B-, maybe a C+. Nothing special to me, but okay, serviceable at times. Coaching has been, to me, probably a C- or D+. I really have not been a fan of Luke Getsy's offensive play calling thus far. I feel like he's been way too conservative with this play calling. We should not be dialing up runs on 3rd and long unless we're backed up in our own end zone. Like, there's just no excuse for that. You got to develop your young quarterback, and he's just not doing so. And I don't see simple slant patterns. I just see, like, really complicated plays sometimes when we don't need it to be there. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of how Luke Getsy's called the game so far. As far as Matt Eberflus, we've had some issues where, you know, he hasn't been great with clock management and, you know, saving time before the half and whatnot. So overall coaching, probably say C-. It's been nothing special, just average to below average to me. So that's where I'm at. So overall, taking all those things into account with the passing offense and defense, passing defense, and running defense, special teams coaching, I probably say overall, thus far, the Bears are 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, with victories over the 49ers in a monsoon and victories over the Texans, but losses to the Packers and the Giants. I'd probably say a C-. C- is what I would give the overall grade for the Bears through the first 4 weeks. And to me, that basically signifies that this is a below average team, right? And this is a team that has not done much. Now, the record, 2-2, doesn't seem so bad when you take a look at it and see, hey, the Rams, who won the Super Bowl last year, they're 2-2. But it's not about wins and losses. It never was this season. It's a rebuilding year. We know that. It was about, can your offense look competent? Can you develop your quarterback? And to be honest, folks, I would rather at this point have a situation like the Lions than what I have here with the Bears. What I mean by that is the Lions, you see them going in these shootouts, losing games, but shootouts 48-45. But you see that the offense looks great. It looks like fantastic, putting up a lot of points. Jared Goff looks fantastic. Like, I want that for the Bears. I'd rather have that be the case. And, you know, it seems silly to me, but when we're thinking long-term, thinking big picture here, that would tell you the offense is great. Justin Fields is your quarterback for the future. Who cares if you're 0-4, because you know that for the future, for the next 5-10 years, you've got your guy. I'm not worried about this season. I'm worried about the next 5, the next 10. So to me, that's really why I just am not happy with the first 4 games here with the Bears. I get it, the record's 2-2, but there's more to it than just wins and losses. All right? So let me know what you guys think, man. What is your overall grade for the Bears season through the first 4 weeks? Give me your quarterly review grade for the Bears. Mine is a C-. What is yours? Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.